5 longest nonstop commercial flights. The 2 longest flights are by Singapore Airlines from their hub in Singapore. Number 1 is between Singapore and New York JFK, and number 2 is between Singapore and Newark. The Great Circle distance of the JFK route is 15,349 kilometers and is a tad longer by 5 kilometers or 3 nautical miles compared to the Newark route. Both flights are operated by Singapore Airlines, with the Airbus 350-900 ULR in a premium heavy configuration with 67 business class seats and 94 premium economy seats. The substantially lower capacity compared to most other configurations allows the airline to fly the long route direct between the two cities. The flight times for both routes average more than 18 hours. An interesting thing about these two route pairs is that the flight from Singapore to New York flies across the Pacific, whereas the return flight from New York to Singapore flies over the Atlantic to Europe and onwards to Asia to take advantage of the winds. Hence, by flying a return flight, one can fly around the world, at least in the Northern Hemisphere. The route used to fly over the North Pole during certain periods before the restriction on the use of Russian airspace. Number 3 is the Qatar Airways route between its hub in Doha and Auckland, New Zealand, with a distance of 14,535 kilometers. The 4th and 5th longest routes are both operated by the Australian carrier Qantas. Number 4 is the route between Perth and London Heathrow, with a distance of 14,499 kilometers and is part of a longer one-stop route from Melbourne that stops in Perth on the way to London. Number 5 is between Melbourne and Dallas-Fort Worth with a distance of 14,472 kilometers.